and welcome back to Let's Play Super Robot Wars Original, not Original Generations, damn it. Alpha Gaiden. I'm Sulfur.
I'm Soul.
God.
Somebody's done too much recording.
Well, go ahead and keep them entertained while I do this.
I got done with the recording, so I'm going to be uploading that soon, so woohoo!
You okay there?
Yeah. What's wrong with saying woohoo? What's wrong with that?
Eternal climax.
Eternal climax? That's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's not bad.
It's horrible.
So what are you doing?
Well,
upgrading.
Well, you know, you watch if you want to know I'm upgrading.
Oh, let's see. Upgrading the Shin Getter? Machine Getters?
Yeah.
Because there's obviously multiples, right?
Yeah. Tens of billions, actually.
I could see you using a team of nothing but Shin Getters with one white art.
Yeah.
There you go. That'd be mean.
It'd be awesome.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, just watch. Goddamn.
I'm down!
Jesus Christ, man.
Christ on sale. Get it?
That sounds weird.
I forget where I've heard that. It's like Christ on sale.
South Park.
No. I think it was American Dad. American Dad or something else. I can't really think. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of American Dad when I go to bed. I put that on, I finished like maybe half an episode. Oh. And I'm out like a light. Like an old man around 11 to 12. Sometimes 10. You know what's happening?
What's that?
I've grown old.
You are 25.
Old man. You know what else I am?
What's that?
Old as shit.
Not a little shit.
Yes. Too old. Too old to be in this business.
What business?
Of LPing. No one wants to hear an old man rant.
I know, I don't want to hear you.
Say, you know, like when bread used to cost $0.25 and I could go to the corner store and get ice cream, all that stuff.
Okay, next map.
I was saying, didn't you have a little bit more money or less money last time?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Let's get this underway.
The Ancestors has begun acting.
Yes, sir. We've made contact with the humans' battleship several times in Asia's far base.
After lurking all this time, they finally made their move.
What shall we do about them?
Leave no stone unturned. Find their base, the Earth Cradle. The moment it's found, we'll crush it with machine land.
Yes, sir. I finished gathering data on the ancestors from the last fight. I already have a countermeasure in the works to deal with them.
You understand that they must be disposed of before they use that abominable poison mist.
Yes, sir. I'm certain that Stronghold's location at all costs.
We can't afford any mistakes with the atmospheric modification plan either. Indeed.
Ooh. Was that dark?
Of course.
How many millennia has it been since the last time we fought with the ancestors? The poison mist they spread did massive destructive damage to the McCain Empire. The Emperor of Darkness has been long missing. The 7 generals were scattered. The remnants, including me, are very few. But I won't let it end like this. I shall defeat Mazinger and the ancestors without fail. And see to it that one day the McCain Empire is revived. He's dead.
Gingham, what are you looking at? The Black History data we got from Dome is rather fascinating.
I like his hair, it's just so big.
Amurure, Shar Aznabel, or Quattro bin Bajinini.
Bajini! He's a genie!
So they were notable enough to be named in the Black History. Now those are suitable opponents. Now you can be him, I don't want to be him.
Admiral reporting.
Midgard, is this a status report for the Lost Mountain excavation?
Yes, sir. We took a variety of weapons from the Black History, including the battleship with wheels.
The Earth is truly a black armory. No, a treasure box.
Admiral Gingham.
Well, my lord, what is it?
I heard the Frost Brothers used a nuke. That is going too far.
there's no such thing as going too far in a battle.
That's technically true. It is enough to crush the innocent and the Diana counter and demonstrate the Gingham fleet and the Turnex's power to the populace. There's no need whatsoever to consummate?
Yeah.
Or consummate the Earth with nuclear weaponry.
The Turn type supposedly possess a function that can clean away that contamination.
Well, that's pretty cool. But the Moonlight Butterfly possesses even greater destructive power than that of a nuke.
So my lord analyzed the Turn-A's data.
I've considered mass producing it. If we did, we wouldn't have a chance, of losing to the underground forces.
Mass producing the Turn-A? Now that sounds amusing, a thought.
Amusing, is it? The Turn-A was worshipped by the people as the White Doll. If we could mass produce it, it would be a simple matter to manipulate the human spirit. What a dick.
Gwen Winefield, you're a real feudal lord, aren't you?
You see, Maribel, I'd like to show your admiral here that there are ways other than brute force to manipulate human hearts.
This from the guy who brought us the Irregulars' combat data.
Their battle power cannot be underestimated. I know that all too well from having worked with them.
Are you saying we'll lose to them?
I'm just saying that it is a possibility.
What?
I'm just running like, you got pissed off right there.
Yeah.
You may lose. It is my role to offer a hand of salvation to those driven into the corner. Do you know the tale of the sun and the north wind?
That's an old fairy tale.
About supers! Reality is cruel, so people are drawn to the sun.
Oh, it's me still.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was just looking off and nothing.
I bet.
This smug twit must have a thing for making others look like idiots.
He does.
Gim.
Give me You're spitting on me, you bastard! Take it back. Take it all back.
Jim Gingham, preparations for attacking the Regulars are complete.
Alright, then you'll take command of the first wave.
Why couldn't you just let me take care of them? What can a child who only knows how to fuss do? What did you say?
Ooh.
That's enough, Maribel. Cain and Lys, you know that if you defeat them, your torment will also disappear. Then see to it.
I don't need you to tell me that.
Who is this woman?
She's called Katarzyna Lys. She's a woman that the Frost Brothers picked up on Earth. She's lost her memories of the past, but she seems to have some connection to the Irregulars.
Then...
Yes, she has something resembling new type powers. Cyber new type, but whatever. It could very well be that
hey,
she's
people like me
also
didn't know
an
that.
irregular. You would never watch Victory Gundam.
I know, but I wouldn't know that. They would have revealed it eventually, but
No,
you didn't
they
have to
actually
spoil
wouldn't.
it. Yeah, they would have eventually.
They should kind of give it away right there what it was.
Good.
Alright, inform all troops! We will now attack the Preventers and the Crust Giant Sorel. Ugh.
The war!
I'm not moaning, guys. Not today. Not today!
There you
You
go.
sound like a man in heat.
There you go. That's her right now. She's a man in heat.
Hang in there, Elish. Elish.
Elish. I was going, did we forget? Yeah.
How's she holding up? Due to the after effects, she still hasn't regained consciousness.
I see. But she can still moan like a wildebeest in heat. Yes!
Tex and Medic said the rest is up to Elise herself. Damn it! That bastard Keshim's got to pay! What does he think of us humans as?
Even so, humans, no matter how much time passes, they do the same things, huh?
No, actually I wasn't. Funny enough, you were.
Was I coming?
Yeah. Fact.
Akira! When I first came to this time, looking at the town of vicinity made me feel at peace, but then immediately afterwards a Diana counter came and war broke out. And seeing what happened to Karis at Fort Servan, then this time, to top everything else, we got nuclear weapons. Is this all we humans do? Repeat the same mistakes in the past?
Now in the past.
Now in the past and forever on?
Not if we can't say the words!
I'm gonna molest your knee if you don't quit it.
Ugh.
Yeah, there you go. You should be frightened.
That sounds horrible.
Exactly. He's right. Even in the future, there are still people trying to use new types as tools of warfare.
I think it's unavoidable for people to make the same mistakes. But if there are people who realize that, who can put a stop to it? She's right, Akira. We just have to stop all the repetition of mistakes.
Yuma.
I can't break my habit of sleeping late, but Chizuru always forces me out of bed.
I don't think that's a good example.
Well, whatever the case, if someone keeps making the same mistake, just keep stopping them. Yes, if we can do that.
Camille didn't want to say anything. Stop the same mistake from being repeated, huh? That girl, Roseby, has probably been captured by Kashim and the Innocent. And probably subjected to the same things as Karis and Leash. Can I save Rosemy?
Camille.
Fa, what's the matter?
I'm sorry, forget it.
I wanted to ask you to make out.
She would never do that.
Why? She doesn't like him that way?
Camille, there you are. Are you going to finish analyzing the Ancestors' machines?
Right. He knows how to do that?
Yeah. Huckabins and Grungus in the Moon Cradle? Yes, dome defense systems use G-bits, mass-produced Huckabin Mach 2s and Grungus Type 2s. I do recall those two types being deployed for the Moon Cradle's defenses during its construction. It's a wonder they're still around this far in the future.
Yeah!
I don't like the way they make them look in this, man.
Honestly, in that one game, the new one,
Masokin.
she looked really hot.
Again, they look way better in those games. I have no idea what they did to them. Sienna is amazing. But anyways. Huckabin and Grungus? Those are the names of humanoid mobile weapons built on the surface called personal troopers, yes?
Or PTs.
Indeed. Yes, that's right. She is good looking.
There you go.
You do not see her bust at all here, but she is big.
In here you see it.
He shows me his PSP.
Exactly. You will see them.
You do. So, Camille, what did you notice about the Ancestors' machines?
Could you have a look at the data on these two units?
This data? These are Ancestor machines, right? Can you put your PSP down?
Yes. It was gathered when we made contact with them.
Like caressing it? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Okay. I heard these two machines' names during my time at S Point. If I recall correctly, the small one was called the Burglamer, and the large one was called the I'm gonna fuck up this name. Thirglamer.
Burglamer.
The Burglamer was packing a rifle, so it must be a long-distance combat type.
Yes, it is. That's the scan reveal, at least.
And the Thurgamer had drills and a giant sword. Sanger also piloted.
But we don't care.
I do.
There you go. But I do. No one cares.
We can assume it's a close-range combat type, right? Except for its boost knuckle. Yes.
Captain, the Moon Cradle and the Earth Cradle are both built as part of Project Arc, right?
Yes, but the Earth Cradle had its construction suspended indefinitely. Mao Industries and the Lunar Cities took over the construction of the Moon Cradle.
So if both the cradles share the same basic concept and structure, we can assume they're similar to one another.
Sure, that's a safe assumption.
If the Earth Cradle is still left in this time, and the Burglamer and the Thurglamer are being deployed as its defenses.
I follow you. Question mark or exclamation point at the beginning. Wait a minute. Ah! I follow you. There you go. I see what Camille's getting at now.
I don't.
Let's reconsider those two units' data, taking Camille's hypothesis into consideration. And not explain any of it.
Damn it!
The Gingham fleet is unearthing weapons of the Black History from a lost mountain. There is no mistaking that they are drastically augmenting their forces.
And at the core of all this is the Turn X. It it also has the Moonlight Butterfly that wants to start its illusion, right?
The Turn X has yet to demonstrate that ability, but most likely yes.
Then if someone screws up, the possibility of the same thing happening again is...
That's what makes the Turn X as much of a danger as the Dinosaur Empire or the Ancestors. Our primary target is the Turn X. As soon as we confirm its presence, launch a concentrated attack on it.
What about the Turn A? Do we have to launch it?
In prior battle, the Moonlight Butterfly was triggered when the Turn A made contact with the Turn X. Going by that, it might be best not to sortie the Turn A this time.
Yeah.
But according to Gigaman, the scar on the Turn X's chest was apparently inflicted by the Turn A. To defeat the Turn X, we must have to send the Turn A out.
And what happens if the Moonlight Butterfly is activated as a result?
It'll probably be our turn then.
Who wants to do random voice?
I'll do it. Report to level 1 battle stations. I repeat, report to level 1 battle stations. You're hero.
Actually,
you
are.
wanted to be hero.
I'm fine. Finally, the decisive battle.
Yeah!
Alright, let's get to our cockpits and stand by. I got sounding too excited there.
No, don't do anything crazy!
Save that line from the guy who comes across to me, dumbass! I know, I'm sorry. Kinda went really...
A little too into it.
I have no intention of doing anything crazy, although I may do something unreasonable.
Isn't that the same thing?
That's all sentiments. Or semantics.
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 Semantics. Semantics! Hero!
Yeah, waiting for that stupid line to come in.
That was funny. It's the exact same
Yeah,
time.
as long as you're not planning on dying out there, I guess. Of course not. After the fight's over, I want to have an air race with you and Hikaru's group. Oh, hey, sounds like fun.
Oh. Yeah, we still got a lot on our plate. Both stuff we have to do and stuff we want to do. Isn't that right, Misagi?
He never wants to touch Ryun. Never.
God, he must love guys.
Yeah.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Yeah, no way I'm gonna buy from the farm here. I'm going back to our time to save the Earth and Legaeus.
That's all I needed to hear.
Okay, later, guys. Don't act unreasonable either, hero. I don't think telling him that will accomplish much.
You guys too.
Suicidal. No, you girls mustn't go out there.
Don't be ridiculous. We can't let you go out on the front lines by yourself.
You suck.
Indeed.
This fight's different from the others we've dealt with.
Lauren, it's a little late in the morning to be saying that. We've come this far fighting together.
Indeed.
But if the Moonlight Butterfly gets activated...
Aren't you the one who said it depends on how a tool is used?
God, shut up!
In that case, just do it the way you said you would.
Shut up! Why? How can you say that? Miss, you're...
I don't want this war to keep going forever, or any longer. Sis and Diana have both been working really hard to keep that from happening, right? We have to be able to do something to help. We can't just sit by in the sidelines.
But you do it so well. Miss...
Lauren, Soichi, right?
Kenichi.
Don't worry about the Moonlight Butterfly. If anything happens, we'll be sure to stop it.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, you should have a little more trust in us. If you're that worried, I'll pilot the white doll.
Please, no.
It would suck even more.
Yes. No, Miss Soichi. I will pilot the white doll.
Lauren! Lauren!
For Lady Diana, for everyone's sakes, I'll deal with the Turn X. I'll sever the tie that binds the Turn A to the Turn X. And that tie that bonds...
The tie.
And the tie that bonds the moon and the earth.
There's like no and.
And...
End.
that might be the real reason I came to Earth. Kenichi, if anything happens...
Yes, I know, but if everyone doesn't come back alive, there won't be any point. Just don't forget that, okay?
Right.
Right.
Right, Kenichi. Here. La 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 la. Burn service.
Ginghamhead Fleet advance forces have been confirmed. They're heading this way.
So they're here. What of the Turnics?
Unable to confirm. Strange. I thought Ginghamhead was the type who liked to lead from the front.
Yeah. Sorry. That's why it wasn't on Moon, but it could be that the Turnics and the Turnae both haven't displayed their full capabilities.
Quite possible.
Lieutenant Burning, Lieutenant Harry, have our forces launch.
Roger that.
Lieutenant. Please stay safe.
Let us hurry, Lieutenant Burning. Burning.
Right. Burning! Lieutenant Harry.
What is it?
I may be speaking out of place here, but try not to leave any lingering regrets when parting ways. I separated from my wife without ever really being able to convey my own feelings.
No! Don't say these lines! Ah!
There you go. This better not be. I swear to God, dude, I will punch you
It's
right now.
happening like in the anime now.
I will punch
It's
the nearest.
happening like in the anime!
I will punch the thing nearest me with both my fists.
Then your tower's gonna get destroyed.
Your knee will get it. Times like these can lead to regrets later. Well, it could be my age catching up to me too.
I understand what I understand what it is that you're trying to say. But I have no regrets. After all, I fully intend to return.
Ah, good enough then.
Let's hurry and sortie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like before, on the moon, Gingham's assault squadron. Could you get the guy?
What?
Is in it. Like us. She wants to be sent to this world. Can I? Can I save someone who's lost their memories? Or take advantage of them?
He's 12 years old, man.
Hello, Candy.
Candy what?
Hell, she can go buy him candy.
No candy in that
You
pass.
obviously don't think of that.
No.
Sick someday. Hey, it is nighttime.
Yeah, I don't care.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there you go.
You know what I say? I don't care.
Launch the soil.
Yeah. Yay. Turn A sucks.
Tonight.
So first go ahead and I'm gonna grab my primary people I want
First.
at the game.
No Walker?
I haven't got down there yet. God damn.
Like you went past the 3 times.
No, I actually didn't, dude. I never went down
You
here.
went 1, 2. There's 3.
You're
4,
stupid.
4,
Retarded.
4,
I went there and said it.
4.
4.
Heroes.
5 heroes. Yay! 5 heroes. Anybody else I wanna grab? Anybody else that I normally grab that missing soul?
You didn't, did you grab Ko? I'm not sure if you did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Just making sure before I... Yeah. Dude, look at that HP. It's so good.
So good! So good!
With these legendary machines, we should be able to avoid another black history.
Oh! Mission accepted.
There you go. Alright, we're gonna rip out some butterfly wings. That doesn't sound nice at all.
The war between the moon and the earth. This will end it.
I won't allow the black history to be repeated.
You can be him.
Give him a
White mustache! You'll die before you can use the moonlight butterfly.
like a pig.
This feeling gets here. What should I do?
Uso, you'll lose if you hesitate on the battlefield.
That was hilarious.
Considering he's not on the battlefield. You're inside the friggin' ship!
Yeah, you're not that great right now. He probably is a good unit, but still.
Well, we do have his upgraded
V2,
form.
not going to.
I know, I'm just saying.
But anyways, guys, that's going to be all for this stage. See you next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.